Franny, how did it all start for you in writing musicals?
Well, when I retired, I'm in my 70s now, when I retired when I was 65, I remember my wife saying to me, what are you going to do? She's young, my wife's young. What are you going to do? And I just thought, I don't know, girl, I think I'll breed Jack Russells or something.
Yeah.
And she said to me, well, you're always writing and telling stories and doing this, that and the other, you know. You write songs and poetry. Why don't you have a little go somewhere? I said, where? You know, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, she came in one night and she had these adult further education.
Oh, right, yeah.
Colleges and all that. Well, there was one in town, it was John Moores University.
Yeah.
Right by the old, right in the shadow of the old cathedral, you know.
I know, in Hope Street there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, okay. So I read it all. She said, yeah, have a go with that. Script writing class, but it was for films. It wasn't for plays or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'll have a go with that. So I kept in. Two great teachers, Carol Dwarden, it's like a French name, Dwarden, Tuartaen or something. And the other girl was Maggie, can't think of the second name from one, her name was Margaret, she was brilliant. Margaret Maxine.
These were the tutors, yeah?
They were the tutors, yeah, they were brilliant, really, really good, you know. And I remember her saying to me, Kerry O'Connell, who does great plays, he's done the Art of the Everton Badge. He's got one now that's going on the Epstein, and it's sold out, it's called Ball of Fire. Like, he was in the same class as me, you know, and he's gone on to do plays just like I.
Did you kind of inspire each other then?
Sort of thing,
yeah.
It's like, it wasn't a competition as such, because he's such a nice fella. Kenny, he plays on the art days night in town, on the guitar.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, he's an awful nice guy. His brother's a classical guitarist.
Yeah.
John O'Connell.
Yeah.
He used to be in Ground Pig.
Oh, remember them? They were great, them Ground Pig, yeah.
Well, one of the lads unfortunately died, didn't he?
Passed away,
yeah. So, anyway, the teacher called me over one day and she said to me, Franny, you know, she said, you still write as if you're talking like a Liverpoolian. That's the way I write. I couldn't understand what she was saying, but she knew what she was talking about, you know. So, she said to me, but I'm going to tell you something now. You might be the greatest writer. She said, but your imagination is the best imagination in this class. Oh, yeah. She said, some of the things, and you've even done 2 plays, haven't you? I said, yeah. One was Wildflowers. I hadn't done any of the songs.
Yeah.
But I wrote the play, and there was partly about me lad who died, unfortunately, when he was 34. That pushed me along as well to do something. I think like in people's lives a little bit of depression hits in, and if they don't grab hold of something like an helping hand or anything from anywhere, if they don't grab hold of something, I think they'll go deeper and deeper.
So what you're saying is there's therapy in art?
It was like, without a doubt, yeah. And you know what? I know all these people, I take plaudits all day, pat their back, I'm made up. People say, I love it. I'm telling you now, I like it.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna like that, you've got to be able to take the other side where someone says it's crap or whatever, sort of thing, you know. Anyway, I wrote Wildflowers, then I wrote The Morgue Table, and now we've got another one going. It's coming out in May on the Epstein. That's the Ballady Scratch, which you know that's like. The first one was like...
Tell us about Wildflowers then. Wildflowers was the first one. How did you assemble... So you'd had all this experience.
Well...
You put it together. How did you make it out? Now did you... Because you've got like this consistent group of brilliant artists now who appear in your plays. How did it go on to that step?
Well, what we done... When I first done, I asked... that chap, and that chap knew that chap, and that chap knew that chap, and that girl knew that girl, and stuff like that, and we all got... And when we first kicked in, we were getting like actors who, and I was going... It all started in my head, remember Pennies from Heaven? Bob Hoskins and...
Yeah.
Well, when I first seen on the telly, I went, wow, that's what I'd do. it's his play, and all of a sudden they break out the song.
Yeah.
They all start singing. And I thought, that's what I want to do, you know. Like,
So you wanted to turn the plays into musicals?
Into musicals,
yeah.
And Wildflowers, how we got the cast together, you ask, is we tried to get actors who were decent actors, and they had to sing songs, but never worked. So what we done, we got kids that could sing and see that they can act, and they can. Every Liverpool person can act. I don't care what anyone says. Anyone from Liverpool can act. You know, you're acting from your little kid, you're telling lies to your mum and your dad, and you're snitching on your sisters and brothers, and you can pull faces better than any actor, you know.
Yeah.
And
I think there's a lot of truth in that.
Oh, well, you know. And that's the way it was. And you know, we've got Wendy.
Oh, Wendy, she's good singer.
Wendy Jones, she's brilliant. You've got Ashley, she's brilliant.
That's it, Wendy Jones.
Her name's Wendy Jones, but
right.
Ashley Roberts. Her name is Barton, but her name's Roberts now. She's married. She's having a little baby now.
Ashley, yeah.
You've got Tanya. Tanya's brilliant, you know. And what I like, she's a bundle of happiness sort of thing when you see her on there.
Do you know what I find about these girls though? They are brilliant singers. You've got like sort of Ashley, who's kind of theatrical, Barbara Dixon kind of style, Elaine Page, and then you've got Tanya, who's this smoky, horsey kind of a singer, smoky, horsey voice, and they're brilliant, you know what I mean? They're fantastic.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
I really love them. Then you've got the girls who are not blessed with voices. You've got Josie, who's 75.
Oh, Josie's fantastic.
And you know, she's great.
What a bundle of energy.
Yeah, she's brilliant. And you got young Jade Oxby. And she's a wonderful actress, you know.
Yeah.
Jade just come up to me and she just said, Fran, she done a little tiny bit at school, I suppose, like them all. And she just said to me, is there any chance of me coming in with the crowd? I said, of course there is, girl. Because she's a very pretty girl. And you like a bit of a, you know, she's very attractive. And, you know, put on the stage, she's lovely and all that.
But she can act.
She's a good actress.
She's a good actor, Jade,
Very, very good.
They're all very good.
Yeah. But I'm leaving all the men out now. They'll all have a cob on of us, don't mention.
Okay, then.
You've got Desi.
Des Flanagan.
Desi was the MC on the Zockers Club for years and years and years. He's got a crooner type voice. And you know, like he sang Bootle Skies and Wildflowers.
Yeah. He's like a Sanaska kind of guy, like swings.
He likes all
he likes all the swing,
And in the war table, he was the jailer, and he sang Lights Out Boys, and like a
that's the guys I was talking to him about this, funny enough.
Like a little coward type of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And then in this play, he sings another song, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's the part that they play. The voice suits the part that they play. His voice suits the part he plays in this new one, Polly D. Scratch. And he's the club owner, and the club's getting closed down. So right away, it's like a bit of a dirge.
Yeah, you know, tell us about Polly D. Scratch. Tell us how that come about. Just paint that picture for us. Because it used to be a theatre club, didn't it? Or
no, it wasn't actually. It was a picture house.
Was it?
Yeah, it was called a Tivoli, right at the very end of Renshaw Street.
Yeah.
It was called a Tivoli, and then it went from the Tivoli, and it became the Palais Lou.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is right. This is what I've read, you know, because you get all different variations. It was supposed to have got bombed, the Tivoli, right? Now whether it did or not, I don't know. But I've got pictures of it when it was really old and ancient.
Yeah. And
I've also got a picture of the Palais Lou rebuilt.
Yeah.
And it was being the Forum.
Yeah.
If you walk past the Forum, the ABC, on the other side is the Futurist. If you walk along that way, it was on the other side facing the Futurist, and it was called the Palais Lou. Well, that comes down in what? To be honest with you, I'd say 1959, 60s.
If it goes back that far, then and it was like a cabaret place, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, with us doing the musicals, I thought, why not do like a cabaret musical? So I thought, what I'll do, I'll have to come up with a story. So I thought, the storyline would be typical Liverpool thing, like you've got the Palliser Lou, and I changed it from like a picture house to a theatre club, cabaret club.
Yeah.
So what happened, I got it in my head to say the Palliser Lou, so Lou is luxurious and the Palliser Lou.
Like a French sort of kind
beautiful,
of
the Palliser Lou. And all that. So we got all that done, like, you know, and I was saying to myself, well, you know, I've got to think about this thing. So as we went along, I thought, right, if the Palliser Lou, but all of a sudden they come on bad times, because every time the country hits a depression, and it's one of the first in the world.
Yeah, especially the entertainment.
Yeah, the arts councils and all, they don't give you any money. So anyway, it went from the Palliser Lou, and what happened, unfortunately, he got crap acts on there, you know what I mean? His name is Paddy O'Connor, this is Desi's.
Desi's character's Paddy O'Connor.
He's the owner of the club, the unfortunate owner of the club at the time. So next performance, he's got this fiery axe. What does he do? He sets fire to the curtains. Next one, the fire brigade's there. That cost him a bomb. So, because stage curtains are not cheap.
It's going to be interesting to see this Palliser Scratch.
But the reason it got named Palliser Scratch was because he had a flea circus on it. But they were going good time them days.
Yeah, it was on a little roll.
Yeah, it's on a roll, they have flea circus. You see a little cherry called all fleas. Anyway, the man left a box up and all the fleas got out and they scattered all over the theatre. Everyone's scratching and, oh my God, look at this. So you're going to have to get the sheet. So, typical Liverpool people, they changed from the Palliser Lou to the Palliser Scratch.
A flea pit like.
Yeah. So, like, when you go in there, you didn't get a ticket, you got an army. Or
a swatter to swat the flies, yeah.
So, and that's how basically it was. So I thought, well, let's go to Fulham, we're going to have a bit of fun with it. So that's what I've done. I've created like a lot of fun in it. Like, it's how I sell black, didn't I?
You've got some great singers in it though, haven't you, John? John Bradburn. John Bradburn.
He's a typical theatre singer. He's got this powerful voice. You know, yeah. This new lad, Stevie Michaels, I call him Stevie Wonder, you know. Because no one at first,
that's Steve the big lad, I've met him, yeah.
And I believe I've never heard him singing, but I'm taking it on what I've been told. I believe he's got a lovely voice and he's a real good singer, you know. So there's two.
So you've not like got to actually the singing bit yet, just working on the ghost.
No, we've done songs, they've got the songs.
Yeah.
Like Mal takes care of the music for all the songs and he takes care of a lot of the lyrics for the songs.
That's Mal for him.
I do lyrics for the songs as well, you see. White Flowers is all lyrics and music, me and Mal. The Morgue Tale was exactly the same, and this one, I think Mal's done a little bit more this time as regards to the lyrics.
So you write the scripts, but you collaborate with the music?
With the music.
Yeah, with the songs.
Not with the music, with the lyrics.
With the lyrics, yeah.
Mal does all the music,
Mal
no
French,
problem.
yeah.
And he is good at it. Like
he's very good, yeah.
Well, I think he's a bit of a master at it.
You know why he is? Because when we first went to see it, I've said it before, when Margie first went to see one of the plays, we just went as a fan.
Yeah.
And Margie coming out of the theatre, I think it was the Morgue Table we went to see, coming out of the theatre. I didn't know you then, but Margie was so passionate and she was saying, why isn't that on tour? Why isn't that in the West End? It's just fantastic. And the music really, really carries it, but it's everyone, it's just like the artists carrying off Mal's music, your lyrics, it just works. And what I think is also really interesting about the Wildflowers productions, usually people do a play and then they all go their separate ways, whereas it's kind of stuck together and it's become like a bit of a rep. A rep company.
I think we've grown to really like. Yeah. You can't say love, but we've really grown to really like each other a lot. You know, I think they're well at the cast. I just love them. I wouldn't tell them to the face, but I do. I just think they're better than more. You know, because like when you just mentioned your wife.
Yeah, she was passionate. She was saying, "Oh, that should be in the West End. It should be
a lot of it's about money."
Exactly.
You see, you go these theatres in Liverpool. I'm not knocking the theatres because the theatres have got to make money to do what they do, right? But to go on the likes of the Epstein, it's like £1,600 for the night.
Yeah.
It starts off about 1,200, but it ends up 1,600. So you do 2 nights on the Epstein, it's 3,200, say something like that.
You've got to cover that, haven't you, to break even?
You've got to break all that, you've got to sell all them tickets, you know. If you sell out, you're laughing. The Unity's a bit lesser, but you get to sell lesser tickets because it only holds 145, 150 people. Whereas the Epstein holds like 300.
It's a 300cc, I think, yeah.
And then you've got the other little theatre, the Capstone on Shore Street. Beautiful theatre. But it's designed for music. But you can do a play there and it's unbelievable. And the fellow named Neil Campbell runs that place. He's an unbelievable man. He's a lovely, lovely man. And he didn't have to give us good deals on there, you know. You pay £500 for the night, possibly £600. But he'd let you use the projector and the lighting, the sound systems, the dress. That was free. You know, and what a guy he was. He's a classical musician himself, you know. But you meet somebody.
He also helped out with the rehearsal space and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, he gave you room 108. Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, there's a lot of people help us, you know, as they can. We don't get the money, but it helps us in regards to like, is the Concerto Club in Old Swan now? Yeah. They let us use that facility every Tuesday. There was St Monica's School. St Monica's Church Club.
In Bootle, yeah.
There was Pat. And what's the Monica? Pat and Monica.
Funny enough, we couldn't remember the name. St Monica's.
Name's Monica. And they were brilliant, and they used to let us use it every Monday when we first started, every Monday. And we had another place, a school in Sefton on the North-West Perimeter Road. You'd say to a left there, Stony Field. And they let us use that school for a little bit, but I got into a bit of difficulties there.
So what about, like you say about the actors, they all seem to come back together. It's like I was saying, it's like a fringe, a rep. It's like a rep company, really. Yeah. For want of a better word, a fringe rep company.
A club?
Yeah. But it's what's also nice about it, I've known, or my own experience, is you do also have an open door policy where you'll give other new people a go as well, won't you?
Oh yeah.
You know, you're always you're on the lookout for new actors in the future.
Well, look at the kid we lost, young Tony Russell. What a singer. It's first cousin now singing, Rachel Russell.
Rachel Russell, brilliant. She's
brilliant. She's an international star. And Tony could have been, but he, you know.
Well, it's life, isn't it?
The way it goes, but he's riding another bike now. He's better.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
I was talking to his dad the other day, and his dad told me, he said, Franny, he said, I've never known a change.
Well, that's brilliant.
To the good, to the better.
Well, that's good, yeah. But I know Rachel, she's Rachel Russell, opera singer. Yeah. Is it a soprano?
She can do that, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic singer, yeah.
She is a lovely singer. I'm supposed to go to see her tomorrow night. The place is called, I've got it on my phone, the place is called the Bookshop in South Road in Crosby, and I've asked numerous people where there's no one knows.
Oh, is it like a book signing, is it?
No, it's a place where they do theatre,
I actually met, I met Rachel, and she was lovely. And funny enough, I met her mum, if you see her mum.
Yeah.
But I can't, what's her mum?
No, Mary.
Yeah, because when we got talking, she was into Reiki, and I'm into Reiki, I'm into all that. But unfortunately at the time, I'd had a few drinks, a few too many, I suppose. But I remember speaking to Rachel and the mum. Yeah, the lovely people.
I know the father very well.
Talented people.
I know the dad very well, Jimmy. He's a good lad as well. I'm going to see him on Friday.
It's a very small world, because funny enough, last week, we'll have to wrap up now, but it sort of wind it down a minute because of the timing on the camera, the card on the camera. But it's a very small world, because I was getting my ukulele fixed last week.
Oh
I
yeah.
was in the shop in town, my banjolele.
Yeah.
I took my banjolele, and to get new pegs on it and to get it restrung, and I got chatting to this fella who's a musician, while the other guy's looking to on the internet to look for the pegs for this certain banjolele. I got talking to this guy, and I said, well, to be honest with you, I was going to take it to Curly Music, but this shop was near it, and this fella said to me, he said, oh, it's moved now, Curly Music. I said, no, yeah, it used to be in Stanley Street, but Curly Music's now moved opposite Lewis's, and I am aware of that. He said, no, it's moved again. And this is the funny thing. I said, oh, right. He said, yeah, it's moved around the corner to Renshaw Street, or along that way. I said, hey, that's funny that. I said, that's why I'm getting this ukulele fixed. I'm doing a play about a club that used to be there, the Palais de Lou, and this man who had been chatting to for ages, he went, this has got nothing to do with Franny Conlin. And as he said, it's Palais de Scratch, this. And this man said to me, this was just last week, I haven't even been back to get pick me banjolele up yet, but he said to me, he said, oh, I knew Franny. He said he used to live opposite me. He said, Franny Conlin. He said, he lived opposite me. I said, wow, that's amazing. He said, I hadn't seen him, he said, for about 30, 40 years. He said, and I seen him twice the other week. And he said, I'm famous now. I said, well, now you know he was right, don't you? But he was a lovely fella. What was his name, just for the record?
Jimmy Connell.
Jimmy Connell. That guy, yeah, because I said, oh, how am I going to remember your name, you know, just as we were chatting. He went, well, he's Conlin, just remember, it's like Conlin and lived opposite. Franny will put the rest of it together. But that's just amazing, isn't it?
I never said I'm famous now. He said, yeah.
Franny, we just have to wrap it up there, but thank you very much for your company. It's been more than a pleasure. Thank you.